You've never thought about your credit score while picking an apartment, but the landlord has. You've never thought about it at the car dealership, but the lender has. And at the insurance counter, the mortgage office. Even when you sign up for a phone plan, your credit score is already in the room before you are. Every 50 points you climb, everything you buy costs less. Not because prices changed, because the system charges you less to exist in it. This is your life at every level of credit score, from 300 all the way to 850. Let's start at the bottom. Your credit score is a number between 300 and 850. Here's the truth most people don't know. It's not measuring how wealthy you are. It's measuring one thing: how reliably you've paid back what you borrowed. That's it. Pay on time, keep your balances low, build a history, the score goes up. Miss payments, max out cards, leave debts in collections, it goes down. And the system uses that one number to price almost everything in your financial life. Here's how this video works. 8 levels. Same person, every level. At each one, we'll show you exactly what they're paying for a car loan, an apartment, a mortgage, and more. Same person. Completely different prices. Let's see what each level actually costs. Your score is 430. You're not sure how it got here. A medical bill you never open. A repo. Or maybe just no credit history at all. It doesn't matter how. The system has already decided what you'll pay. You apply for a standard credit card. Denied. You try a store card. Denied. You look at an apartment listed at $800 a month. The landlord runs your credit and says the unit is no longer available. It is available. The next landlord asks for the first month, last month, and a $700 security deposit. You pay $2,300 before sleeping there once. You need a car? You walk into a buy here, pay here lot. The salesman puts you in a 2016 Honda Civic, 89,000 miles on it, at 24.9% APR over 60 months. Your payment is $412 a month. Total repaid over 5 years, $24,720. You paid over $10,000 in interest alone. Not the car, just the interest. No carrier will put you on a phone plan. You pay $300 up front for a prepaid phone. Your insurance company repulls your credit at renewal. Your premium goes up $47 a month, automatically. You didn't file a claim, you don't get a say. Between $300 and $499, the system doesn't ignore you. It charges you to exist in it, and it collects every single month. Your score is 520. Something is finally moving. You paid off one collection account, 7 months of on-time payments. The system barely notices, but it notices. You open a secured credit card by depositing $200 of your own money. Your credit limit is $200. You get a second card, a $300 limit, 28.49% interest rate, $75 annual fee. You take it because your score needs another open account, and this is what's available. You treat that $75 fee like rent. It's the cost of building history. You try for a car loan at a real credit union. They come back at 18.4% APR. On a $15,000 car over 60 months, that's $8,100 in interest, down from $10,000. Progress, but still painful. Apartments that don't run credit checks tend to be in neighborhoods you didn't want. You take one. Here's what makes 500 to 549 genuinely hard. You're doing everything right, paying on time, showing up, and the reward is a $300 limit and a $75 fee. The cruelest part is that you're trying, and the system barely acknowledges it yet. But something is moving. Your score is 600, 14 months of on-time payments. Capital One graduated your card. They refunded your $200 deposit and upgraded you to unsecured. For the first time, the system gave something back. You now qualify for an FHA home loan. The lender quotes you 7.8% on a $220,000 home. That's $1,578 a month in principal and interest. Over 30 years, you'll pay $347,000 in interest alone on a $220,000 loan. And you still pay PMI, private mortgage insurance, $110 every month. That's a fee you pay to protect the bank, not you, because your down payment wasn't large enough. Your car loan drops to 11.7% on an $18,000 car. Total interest, $5,820, down from $8,100. Every 20 points is costing less. You can feel it. 550 to 619 is where you realize the score is actually working. The crawl is real. Every single payment is doing something. Your score is 641. 2 cards, a credit limit increase, 1 fewer collection. The math is shifting. You called and asked for a credit limit increase, bumped from $500 to $1,500. You didn't add a single dollar of spending, but your utilization dropped from 35% to 16%. That one move pushed your score up 9 points on its own. The mortgage lender quotes 6.9% now on $220,000. That's $1,454 a month, down $124 from the FHA quote 3 months earlier. Not because you earned more, because your score moved 40 points. Car loan, 8.4% on a $20,000 car. Total interest, $4,540, down $3,500 compared to the buy here, pay here lot. Same car category, completely different price. The landlord runs your credit. This time you pass. Standard deposit. No double payment. You move in the same week you applied. No special conditions. You're just a regular tenant now. 620 to 659, the walls are coming down, not gone. But open enough to walk through. You have your first real footing. We're halfway through, and things are about to get significantly better. If this video is helping you understand what your score is actually costing you, subscribe. Our next video breaks down a topic that might change everything for your financial situation. Let's keep going. Your score is 682, 24 consecutive on-time payments, 3 cards, no collections. The file is clean. You refinance your car from 8.4% down to 6.1%. That's $22 less a month, and $836 back in your pocket over the remaining payments. You apply for a Chase Freedom Flex, approved. 5% cash back on rotating categories. 0 annual fee. Your groceries and gas now earn you money on spending you were already making. You can now get a conventional home loan, not just FHA. Rate 6.3%. Monthly payment on $220,000. $1,228. PMI is still there at $92 a month, but shrinking. Here's what makes 660 to 699 genuinely frustrating. You qualify for almost everything, but you're never preferred. There's always one tier above you getting a slightly better rate. That gap costs $80 a month, $960 a year, $4,800 over 5 years. Not because you missed payments, just because you're one rung below the best price. Approved, but not preferred. Push to 700, and that distinction disappears. Your score is 718. You didn't do anything dramatic. You just kept paying. kept utilization under 15%. Time did the work. Pre-approved offers start arriving. Real ones. A Chase Sapphire. Preferred with a 60,000-point sign-up bonus. A City double cash at 0% intro APR for 15 months. You didn't apply. They came to you. The mortgage lender quotes 5.2% on $250,000. Monthly payment, $1,380. At $580, that same loan cost $1,578 a month. Over 30 years, you save $71,000 in total interest. Same house, same bank, different score. Car loan, 5.6% on a $28,000 car. Total interest, $4,220. 4 years ago, you paid $10,220 in interest for a smaller, older car. Same person, 288 points higher. Your insurance company repulls your credit at renewal. Your premium drops $62 a month. You didn't ask for it, it just happened. 700 to 739 is where money stops bleeding. The leaks close. The penalty for who you used to be stops collecting. You now get the actual advertised rate, not the footnote, not the rate that qualifies 9% of applicants, the one on the landing page. Your score is 761. Banks have a word for you now, preferred. And in lending, preferred means the actual advertised rate. You apply for a Chase Sapphire Reserve. Approved. $10,000 limit. 3 times points on travel and dining. $550 annual fee, offset by a $300 travel credit, lounge access, and global entry reimbursement. The net cost is effectively zero if you fly twice a year. The card pays you to hold it. You lock in a mortgage at 4.9% on a $300,000 home. Monthly payment, $1,595. No PMI. At $540, that same mortgage was over $2,100 a month. At $761, it's $1,595. That's $505 less every single month. Over 30 years, you save more than $181,000. Same house, same bank. That is the full price of a low credit score. Car loan, 4.1% on $32,000. Your bank calls, unprompted, to offer you a $25,000 personal line of credit at 9.9%. Unsecured. Lenders are now competing for your business. You get to choose the best rate, not accept the only one willing to approve you. Your score is 824. Oldest account, 11 years. 6 open accounts. Utilization, 4%. Never 30 days late. Ever. System has run out of ways to penalize you. Your mortgage lender calls to offer a rate reduction. Proactively. You didn't refinance. You didn't shop around. They came to you. Your rate drops from 4.9% to 4.5%. $75 less a month, without asking. You apply for the American Express Platinum. Approved instantly. The $695 annual fee is offset by travel credits that exceeded in year 1. The card pays you to hold it. You walk into a car dealership with a pre-approval at 3.8%. You tell the dealer you're paying cash equivalent. You're not negotiating, you're informing. The dealer drops the price by $1,200 before the conversation even starts, because he knows you'll walk. The score gives you that option. At $300, you paid $10,220 in interest on a $14,500 car. At $824, you pay $3,100 on a $35,000 car. At $430, you paid $2,300 before sleeping in your apartment once. At $824, the landlord waives the deposit entirely. 800 to 850. The system has nothing left to charge you. Every penalty, every surcharge, every premium. Gone. Here's what your credit score actually is. It's not a grade on a report card. It's a pricing engine. Every number on that gauge changes what money costs you in rent, in interest, in insurance, in opportunity. The gap between a 430 and a 761 isn't just 331 points. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime for the exact same life. And the formula to move from the bottom to the top isn't complicated. Pay on time. Keep balances under 10% of your limit. Don't close old accounts. Don't apply for 6 cards in 1 year. Give it time. People have gone from 430 to 760 in 5 to 6 years. No shortcuts, no tricks, just consistency with money. The clock is already running. Every month you wait is a month that doesn't count towards your oldest account. Start now. I hope this video helped you see your credit score differently. Not as a number, but as a price tag on your financial life. Subscribe for more videos like this and share this one with someone who needs to see what their score is actually costing them. Oh, and by the way, there's another video where I reveal a simple trick behind why credit scores drop. It's crazy how no one talks about this. But once you know it, your credit score will be ahead of almost everyone you know.